Gemini. Welcome back to Starspoken Oracle. This is episode 10 of your Starspoken weekly reading, and today we are reading for Gemini, for the week of July 8th through July 14th, 2026. Last week the sky detonated a small lightning storm directly inside your sign. Mars and Uranus meeting exactly in Gemini was one of the most electric transits of your entire year, and whether it felt thrilling or destabilizing, you are still standing in the settling dust. So I want you to hear this before anything else. The card the deck chose for you this week is the card that comes after the storm. It is one of the most beloved cards in the entire deck, and it chose you at the exact moment you earned it. Every week I shuffle for all 12 signs and let the cards fall where they need to. Yours this week feels like cool water. First, the sky, because it shapes exactly how your card wants to be read. The cosmic weather. We are in the deep middle of Mercury retrograde in Cancer, running through July 23rd, and Mercury is your ruling planet, Gemini, so you feel these reviews more than most. The middle stretch of a retrograde is less about mishaps and more about depth. Whatever keeps circling back right now is the thing asking to be resolved before the month ends. For you it circles your money and your sense of self-worth, old invoices, old doubts, old value conversations. Venus is settling into Leo, warming your communication sector. Your words, already your superpower, get extra glow this month. People want to hear from you. Mars is still in your sign, pulling away from that July 4th collision with Uranus. The voltage is dropping day by day, leaving behind something rare, clean momentum. The restlessness of early July becomes drive. You can actually point at something. And the week closes with its most important event, a new moon in Cancer on Tuesday, July 14th, landing in your second house of money and worth. A new moon is a blank page, and yours opens a brand new financial and self-value chapter. Set intentions Monday and Tuesday. Your card reveal. Gemini, take a breath. This week, the deck has given you the Star. Card 17 of the Major Arcana. A figure kneels at the edge of a pool under a vast night sky, pouring water from 2 jugs, one onto the earth, one back into the pool. Above her, one great radiant star surrounded by 7 smaller ones. In the traditional sequence, the star comes immediately after the tower, the card of sudden upheaval. After the lightning, the stars come out. That is not a coincidence this week. That is a message. What the star means for you. The star is the card of healing, hope, and renewal, but I want to be precise about what it actually promises, because it is often misread. The star does not promise that everything is instantly fixed. It promises that the sky has cleared enough to navigate again. After last week's Mars-Uranus jolt in your sign, the disruptions, the sudden moves, the nervous energy, the star arrives to tell you the shake-up served a purpose. It knocked loose something you had been gripping too tightly, and now your hands are free. Notice what the figure in the card is doing. She pours water onto the land and into the pool at the same time. Giving out and replenishing, in the same gesture. That is your assignment. Gemini gives out constantly words, ideas, energy, attention, and often forgets the second jug entirely. This week, Every active output must be matched with an active refill. And there is the star itself, one large light among 7 small ones. That is about focus. After a chaotic stretch, you do not need to chase every glimmer. You need to pick your one star, the single hope that survived the storm intact, and set your course by it. The retrograde will try to distract you with old noise. The star asks you to look up instead. Areas of life. In love, the star brings gentleness after intensity. If you are in a relationship, this week favors repair and honesty of the softest kind, not the big dramatic talk, but the quiet one where you both admit what last week stirred up. Venus warming your communication sector makes your words land tenderly, use them. If you are single, hope itself becomes magnetic. The star says, stop performing, start being transparent. The right person is drawn to the real, slightly unguarded version of you that this month is revealing. In work and career, this is a visioning week. The post-storm clarity is perfect for asking, what do I actually want to build next? Sketch the plan, name the dream project, send the exploratory message. With Mercury retrograde, favor reconnecting with past contacts over cold pitching new ones. Someone from your past holds a door. In money, the new moon in your worth sector is the real event. Old financial loose ends while closing, the unpaid invoice, the unclear rate, the subscription bleeding you quietly. Clean them up before Tuesday, then set one concrete financial intention at the new moon. The star favors realistic hope, a number you believe in. In health, this card is literally about recovery. Your nervous system took real voltage last week. Prioritize water, the card is soaked in it along with sleep, time outdoors under the actual night sky, and anything that empties your racing mind, journaling, long walks, music. Healing is productive. Treat it that way. Your week, day by day. Here is the current of these 7 days, because the star is a navigation card and navigation is all about timing. Wednesday, July 8th, still hums with leftover voltage from last week. Your mind may race in the morning. Pour it out, write, talk, walk it off before noon, and the afternoon turns surprisingly clear. Thursday the 9th is your best communication day of the week, with Venus warming your words. The message you send Thursday lands softer and travels further than it would any other day. Friday the 10th brings a retrograde classic, a person or a topic from your past resurfaces, most likely touching money or an old collaboration. Do not answer on impulse, sleep on it. Saturday the 11th is for the second jug actual replenishment, actual water if you can be near some, a pool, a lake, a long shower and an early night. Your nervous system does its deepest repair on Saturday. Sunday the 12th turns your attention to numbers. An hour with your accounts reveals one leak and one quiet win, and both belong in your new moon plan. Monday the 13th is stargazing night. The assignment I will give you in a moment happens Monday. And Tuesday the 14th, the new moon in your house of worth, is intention day. Name the number, name the hope, and send one message that acts on it before midnight. 3 journal prompts for the quiet moments. What did last week's shake-up hand me that I could not have gotten any gentler way? Where have I been pouring from my own jug without refilling it? And what is the one hope I would keep if I could only keep one? Let those questions float. The star answers slowly, in cool water, never in the middle of the storm, always just after it. Your weekly guidance. Here is your concrete assignment, Gemini. One evening this week, ideally Monday the 13th, the night before the new moon, go outside and find one star. Really do this. While you are looking at it, answer one question honestly. After everything that shook loose this month, what is the one hope I am still certain about? Write it down in a single sentence. That sentence is your star, and it becomes your new moon intention on Tuesday, especially if it touches your income or your sense of what you are worth. Then, all week, practice the 2 jugs. For every hour you pour into others' work, messages, favors, advice, claim a measurable pocket of refill for yourself, even 10 minutes. Track it. You will be shocked how lopsided the ledger has been, and how quickly your energy returns when you balance it. Watch for a sign near Tuesday, an unexpected message that restores your faith in something you had quietly written off. Closing. So that is your week, Gemini. The star, hope after the lightning, healing that points forward, one clear light to steer by. Your affirmation for this week, say it out loud if you can. The storm cleared my sky, not my hope. I refill what I pour out, and I follow the one star that is mine. Carry that with you, especially on Tuesday when the new moon opens your new chapter of worth. If this reading resonated, tap the like button so more Gemini souls can find it. Tell me in the comments, what is the one hope that survived your storm? I read every comment. And subscribe so you don't miss episode 11. It drops next Wednesday, and after a week like this one, you will want to see what comes next. Trust the timing. The stars have spoken.